At the heart of every software engineer who comes to San Francisco, there is a dream of making it big and getting rich quick. And what better way is there to do that than to build the next viral app? So when I started working at the startup called Kiwi Q&A, that is exactly what we did. We became the top free app in the United States App Store. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you learn a lot from the steps taken on the way. So let's go over some of my learnings from building Kiwi Q&A. I remember this specific instance on a typical Wednesday night. I was out social dancing, and I just started a song, and I felt this buzz in my pants. My phone was ringing. Even though it was bad etiquette to cut off a dance, I had to go pick up the phone. I picked up the phone, and on the other side, my boss was very angry. "What did you do, Alan? This is unacceptable." It turns out I introduced a bug that distorted people's photos by stretching it horizontally to the edges of the screen. Given that the demographics of our app were teenagers, stretching their photos horizontally is the worst possible thing that you can do. In fact, it might be better to have the bug compress your photos vertically instead. The slimmer, the better. Even having nothing at all is still better than stretching photos horizontally. These are the kind of details that you have to watch out for if you're gonna make it in the App Store. The second thing is demographics. You have to know who your app caters to. And in our case, it is the magical country of Brazil. The thing about Brazil is that everybody has friends, and people love to invite their friends to try out a game. Think back to the times when you saw those annoying Candy Crush Saga requests. But it's different in Brazil. In Brazil, you'll see a notification that says somebody asked you a question on Kiwi Q&A, and you would immediately think, who asked me a question? What did they ask? What do they want to know? And you click into the notification, you create an account, and then not only do you get to find out who asked you the question, you get to invite all of your friends. I mean all of your friends. Every Brazilian teenager has 1,000 other friends on Facebook. And each of their friends have 1,000 other friends. And they don't even overlap. I mean, there's some overlap, but the network effect is humongous. We practically captured the entire country of Brazil. It got to the point that I was taking an Uber and I found out that my Uber driver is Brazilian, and I would ask her, "What did you think of Kiwi Q&A?" And she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's the app that my niece and nephew uses." The third learning I want to mention is that you have to watch out for your competitors. Like all great empires, Kiwi Q&A eventually fell. It started the day when Chick-fil-A took our #1 spot in the App Store. You can't compete with fried chicken. And Chick-fil-A was running a marketing campaign that gave people $5 for a lot of fried chicken. That was the beginning of the end for Kiwi Q&A. Chick-fil-A took our #1 spot in the App Store, and we never quite found our footing again. So here are 3 takeaways from building an app that can make it to the #1 spot in the United States App Store. Number 1, always compress vertically. Number 2, Brazil is a magical place. Number 3, never compete with fried chicken. I feel like I covered a lot of ground today, but there might be areas that you want to hear more about. If that is the case, please leave a comment below and tell me what subject areas you want me to dive deeper into. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Alan, and see you next time.